Hello! I broke my toe. So you'll have to excuse me. I'm not moving quite as quickly or, quite as well balanced, I guess, as I usually am standing here. Anyway, I'm Refashionista Sherry, and as always, I am here to show you how to live affordably and sustainably, because why? Being eco-friendly shouldn't cost the earth. Now, sorry, I'm really gonna fall over here in a second. So, as you know, I recently went to Mexico for a little bit of dental tourism. I got a root canal, and I shall be sharing that whole story and my experience very, very soon. So stick around, it is coming, I promise. And of course, while I was there, I had to get some beautiful, embroidered gear. Now, I got this dress, which I absolutely adore. And I'm not sure though if I should just wear it as it is, as shown here, or if I should add this really, really gorgeous kind of pattern braided belt that I also got. So let me know which look do you like better, or hey, do you like both of them? Because of course I can do both, but let me know which one you think looks better, with the belt or without the belt. And I also got two really, really pretty embroidered tops. Unfortunately, they were kind of boxy and not so great. So that's what we're gonna refashion today, and let's just jump in. Let's get to it. Let's dive. All right.
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.
So I got this gorgeously embroidered shirt in Mexico, and it's a little bit long, not really, it's very boxy and everything, and not really my style, except for the beautiful embroidery up here. And it is very light and airy. Now, because I was away from my sewing machine in a hotel, I wasn't really sure how can I, wear this comfortably. It didn't really tuck in nicely. It didn't really stay because it has these kind of, the splits on the side. And then I remembered the hair tie trick. So to do this, if you, are in the same kind of situation, you fold the shirt up to like where you want it to sit and gather it all into the front. Grab your little hair tie, and just like you're doing a ponytail on yourself or a bun in your hair, a messy bun, you just kind of wrap it around. And depending on how long it is, you do 2-3 times. Now comes the fun part here. Just like if I was doing a messy bun, I leave a little bit of a tail on my last kind of loop around, and kind of floof this out a little bit, and then take that tail, you can see this, and tuck it around that bit of elastic that was showing, so you can't see it anymore. And then, yeah, just kind of pull that out to make yourself have like a little kind of rose in the front, if that makes any sense. And yeah, now I can comfortably wear my shirt and I don't have to chop it, or if you're, like I said, if you're away from your sewing machine, what are you gonna do? This is what you're gonna do. So I have my shirt inside out, and it's on a nice flat even surface. Plus I went and grabbed another shirt that has my perfect cropped length. And this one, if you recall, I recently shared how to, improve your t-shirt 4 different ways. So I shall link that somewhere here for you guys, plus down below. But let's get on with this one. So I'm just going to line up the shoulders and the neckline. Make sure all of this is nice and flat. Now, when I am shortening things, doesn't matter if it's a dress, a shirt, doesn't matter what it is, pants, trousers, I always use my kind of favorite length of garment that I already have as the very easy template. Is there any other ideas you guys have? Please do let me know down below, but I found that works the best for me. So then all I have to do is grab a little pin here And I'm going to go down, say, 1-2 centimeters so I can do a nice clean hem. If this bottom shirt was not made from a fraying fabric, which unfortunately it is, then I could just chop it like I did here with my t-shirt, because t-shirt fabric doesn't fray, and give it a stretch and be done. But unfortunately, this is like a cotton linen and it's really going to fray, so I do have to give myself a bit of seam allowance. I'm just going to pop that there and chop off the excess fabric. So now all I'm going to do is fold under this raw edge twice. It's about 1 centimeter, so that'd be 2 centimeters because twice. And yeah, give it a nice press, and then I'll have a nice clean edge to hem up. And I just do this because I really don't like pins. Like, what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer using your iron to create your nice kind of hemming line, or do you prefer using pins? You know, let me know. And I want to know why. Like, why would you prefer using pins over an iron? No, full disclosure, ironing is like torture for me. I hate ironing. If hell was real, I'm pretty sure that, you know, I would end up there and I would just be ironing for all of eternity. That would be my torture. I'm not really sure why that is. Probably something from my childhood because, you know, isn't everything. But yeah, ironing, as much as I dislike it, it really does give that nice crisp edge so you can hem a nice clean line. So next up we have my other lovely embroidered top from Mexico, which again was a little bit boxy, not the right length, but this one's actually kind of a little bit tight in the chest area. So I'm going to upsize it and, you know, make it fit how I want it to fit. So I have already chopped off the length using the same t-shirt that I used for the other one. But can I just show you this? Like, who sewed this? That's awful. That is, yeah, I mean, clearly this one was cheaper than the other one simply because it definitely was not made as nicely as the other one. I mean, like, even when I started sewing, my stitches were not this bad. Anyway, yeah, so this definitely needed a chop and a new hem. But as I said, I need to upsize this a little bit. So I went ahead and I grabbed my vintage embroidered border stash. Ooh, there's a tongue twister for you. And yeah, I did actually ask across my social media if I should use this one or this one. And yeah, decided to go with this one because I just think it matches a little bit better. And I've had this for years and years and years, and I do think it is kind of a similar pattern and it's going to look nice. So because I don't need a lot of upsizing, I'm just going to add this border here to the sides, and we'll see how much is left, and maybe I can actually go around the kind of open sleeve area here as well. Or if I have enough, which I don't think I will, I'll be able to add a bit to the bottom, but I don't think I will. So let's get upsizing this. And first thing we're going to do, as always, is flip inside out. Oh, and now we get to look at the interior seams, which definitely aren't any better than that bottom hem. But I think this is actually going to be really easy to unpick because it is so loosely and badly stitched. So first, I'm just going to measure out the length that I need, and I'm just going to do that first because I don't want to have to mess about and, you know, chop this all open, and then I have to figure out my kind of sleeve hole size again. So I don't want to do that. So let's fold over this raw edge because we're going to be doing that when we finish it off, and measure down. And there we go. Now I can just chop that to size with a little bit extra and do another one for the other side, of course, because the shirt does have two sides. Okay, and let's set the rest aside for now. Right, now I'm going to just unpick this, and actually, yeah, the interior seams are just as bad. A lot of the times when I'm upsizing with adding side panels, I will just chop on through, but these stitches are so huge and so loose, I really can easily pick them out. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna open up. So I'm gonna go do that. Okay, so I have both of the sides open, and I just want to show you, like, look at this thread. What is this? It just like was coming apart. Like it would, what is that? It was all seriously just falling apart as soon as I put the seam ripper in. So yeah, this definitely needs some improving. Plus, this is like where the kind of armholes are, and I really don't like that. So I think first thing I'm going to do is fold all of this down, all the way down on both sides, and just give it a really nice cleaner edge there to the armholes, and indeed to the actual interior sides of this shirt. All right, I now have very nicely cleaned up and hemmed up interior seams and armholes there. That looks so much nicer. And yeah, now let's get adding the upsizing inserts. Okay, so I have decided that I don't actually like how this is going to look. Yeah, I've just been kind of seeing, should I put this from the inside out? Is it better on the outside? And I decided, you know what? No, I don't want to use that one. Does that happen to you guys? You're in kind of the middle of a project, you have everything laid out, and then you go, you know what? No, screw it. I am changing my mind. And I just, yeah, on second thought, I think that these little butterflies are going to look a lot cuter on the sides there. And also, look at here at the top. Where's my camera? There it is. At the top, I can just like really trim it really close here, and then I have a nice finished edge that's like rounded off already. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to stitch it on the outside, the right side facing on either side. I just think that's going to look quite cute. So let's go do that then. So the side panels are added, and I think it looks pretty adorable. I did actually end up doubling up the border here because I wasn't quite sure if it was going to be wide enough to actually add some upsizing after I had, you know, folded in and kind of finished off the interior edges there. So let's go try it on and see the final result. I am so happy with how both of them came out and how quick and easy it was. I mean, literally just shortening the white one made it look so much nicer. It fits so much better, and it looks absolutely fantastic with my upsized checkered trousers. I shall link in the tutorial for you guys for that one, because I mean, it is such a quick and easy way to upsize your trousers, pants, jeans, whatever. Anything you can wear on the bottom, you can use this tutorial to upsize it. So that is linked down below for you. Plus, how awesome is this one? Like, it's perfect now. It is not too tight on my chest. It is nice and loose. And I can actually also wear both of these in the fall and winter. I'm just gonna like put maybe a turtleneck or a long sleeve top underneath, and especially with this one, it's just gonna be like a cool vest look, I think. I mean, we'll see. We'll give it a try when the weather gets colder. It is super duper hot here. So absolutely, please do let me know down below if you are going to try these very quick shirt improvements, and if you have any other ideas for how to improve kind of frumpy, boxy tops, I would love to hear about them, and of course give them a try. And as always, for loads more tips, tricks, and rockin' Refashionista tutorials, stay here on my channel, subscribe. I mean, I have hundreds of tutorials here, all wonderfully indexed and categorized for you. And of course, Refashionistasherry.com is there as well. And there's thousands of tutorials over there. Plus, you get a free ebook when you head on over to Refashionistasherry.com. Can I say that again? One more time. Refashionistasherry.com. You get a free ebook over there. And in this ebook, it is basically all about what sustainable fashion is. I take you on the journey of how t-shirts get made. Plus, it also includes totally free of charge for you. Can I say that again? It's free. My 4-step DIY wardrobe audit, so you can kind of cull your closet, organize your closet, and figure out the things that you want to keep, that you don't want to keep, that you want to refashion, plus discover your own unique style. So the next time you are out thrifting or shopping for clothes or scrolling online looking for some new stuff, you know exactly your taste and style. So pop on over, Refashionistasherry.com, and yeah, get your free ebook over there. And what else? What else do I need to say? Not really sure. I hope my toe is gonna get better soon. Because walking up and down the stairs is quite a challenge. And as always, until next time, I do appreciate you guys so much for sticking around, and stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch ya on the zigzag. Mwah!